Gotta make this quick, gotta make this quick. Let's go ahead, cue this up real quick like.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
What is up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing great out there on YouTube land. I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back to, excuse me. Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. It's got a bike way down here, it looks like. I'm your host, of course, Mr. Rob French. And it is time, of course, for the daily wheel spin. Got to make this fast. Almost, I don't even really have enough time to be doing this. I'm supposed to be... Do I have to steal a car to get to my bike? Hey, mother... Where's my bike? Whoa! Yeah, okay. Squash that noise. But yeah, it's time for the daily wheel spin here on Rob's Arcade, where I just kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit, spin the wheel here on GTA, and see what I can't win at the casino here. Hopefully, like I said, you guys have been having a good day so far. It's Saturday. Hopefully, it's been a beautiful Saturday. You guys have got a nice little start to the weekend. I played some Airsoft today.
Hey, what's happening with it?
First time playing Airsoft. I've never played Airsoft until today, but my wife's cousins are really into it, and it's like 4 or 5 brothers, and a couple of their friends came over. And we just ran around. They got a big piece of property, and we just ran around like in the woods, shooting each other with airsoft guns today. It was a lot of fun. We did like capture the flag, and then just like full on like, you know, take the base type modes, and 4 against 4, 5 against 5. We did a 4 against 4 with a hostage. My wife was a hostage, which is pretty neat. And it was just a lot of fun. Those guys are really funny, really cool guys. Her Uncle Jerry, huge fan of the black and white cinema, which I'm also a huge fan of. All the film noir, the B movies, all the stuff that most people can't stand to sit back and watch. The monster and the haunted cave, and you know, even like the Mummy and Frankenstein. All these like, you know, black and white horror movies. A lot of people don't like to like sit back. Those are my favorites. Like honestly, those are some of my favorite films in the genre. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Halloween, Friday the 13th, like all the new stuff I like to. 30 days, 30 whatever later, 30 weeks later. I really do enjoy all those films, the Chucky franchises and stuff. But when it comes to my favorites, it's definitely the old black and whites. Bela Lugosi, Mantan Moreland. Throw that one out there. Many people don't know Mantan Moreland. Alright, so this looks like the car here that we're going to win. Speaking of black and white. Very clean, very sharp. Yeah, I don't know, I've told the story before. My dad got me and my sister into horror films very young. I want to say by like age, like 9, 10 years old. Like I was a hardcore, true blood, horror movie fan, later become a comic fan of the horror genre, and then finally superheroes. But yeah, by the time I was like 10 years old, huge horror movie fan, loved all that stuff. And I didn't really like the black and white stuff when I first got into horror films, but I do remember at some point being about 12 or 13 years old, and my dad went out for the day, and when he left, excuse me, gosh, I've been running around all day, and my throat's like super dry. I'm like trying to drink a Red Bull and some water now, trying to like loosen my throat up a little bit. Oh, there we go. But we spent a day, like my sister and I, just like watching these movies, like all the old black and whites, and just really fell in love with them. And I remember I spent my beach week. I did go to beach week. I went to a beach week that wasn't my beach week, but I did go to beach week eventually. But on my beach week, I stayed home and just watched old black and white movies. I love them. The cheesier, the better. You know what I mean? All right, now I've been watching some videos on this wheel spin here, and apparently there are some cheats and some hacks and some stuff you can do. My buddy Buck was actually telling me about one where if you hold like up on the D-pad while you spin, you're supposed to get a pretty good lucky spin. I've also found out that if you are not satisfied with your spin, pardon me, if you're not happy with your spin, there's like a 30-second to like a minute or so delay on the server. So like if you spin the wheel and you don't like what you got, you can just cut the application off and then jump back in and do it that way until you get the car, basically. And then there's something that said you got like a 4-second window where like, or if you hit it on the 4-second window, so you go boom, boom, put your hand on there, 1, 2, 3, 4, give it a spin, and then that should get you the car like every single time. I don't know. I feel like there's chips. Yeah. See, no. I feel like it's just. I think it's just a random act of God on what you get. I mean, like, let's face it. I didn't realize this, but there's, I guess, there's 20 pieces here on the wheel. And you got like a one shot and all of that to win the car. So. But yeah, I don't know if there's like a system. I don't know if there's actually like an up, up, down, down, left, right type of thing where you can do, where you can actually cheat the wheel. 'Cause even in the videos I was watching where these guys were like, yeah, if you do this, and they have like a stopwatch and blah, 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 blah. I feel like even those methods aren't 100%. Like you're not, it's not like there's 100% foolproof method on the best way to get a good prize. And then something too about like how you spin the wheel and like what direction. So like you can do like half circles from like 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, like as like, you know, your controller were the hands on a clock or whatever. And that way you can kind of gauge like where the car is on the wheel and kind of like figure out your spin according to that. Like I said, I think it's just all in the luck of the draw. It's a casino. Like I feel like that'd be like saying like there's a definite way to beat the dealers at blackjack or something. Like I just feel like, you know, you're going to get random cards. Like it's just, there's probably some kind of like a algorithm set up, you know. Because the only thing I don't like about the wheel is the fact that it's based on this 24-hour method, to where it's not 24 hours like game time, it's real time. And I don't know, man. It just kind of like, I feel like it jacks me up where, so like every day, like it's a little bit later, you know. So like if I spin the wheel at 10 o'clock one morning, then I got to wait till like, you know, after 10 to do it again. And you know, or I guess you could do it like right at 10. But who's going to be right there at the wheel at 10 o'clock? You know what I mean? So like tomorrow, you know, it's 10. The next day it's like 10:15. Then the next day it's like 10:30. Oh, then it's 11. And I just feel like it's such kind of like, I don't know, a weird just such like a weird rule. Whoa, what's this all about?
I am in the middle of something here.
But it's like such a weird rule. Like I feel like if I spin the wheel at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, you know, once it hits midnight, let's say I wake up at like 6:30 the next morning, I should be able to like hop on and just spin the wheel right away. Am I wrong? I mean, I just feel like that should be a decent rule. Because let's say I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I can get in there and do whatever. But let's say, you know, I have to get up and work all day Monday. And the only time I can get in there and spin the wheel is at 7 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, right? But I spun the wheel the day before at like 2:30 in the afternoon. And I know I'm going to get home from work. I got to eat dinner, do this, do that, and the other. And then it's like, you know, I'm not going to have time to spin the wheel, like, maybe, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like, you know, it should be based after that 12 o'clock time period. And I don't know if it's because people play, like, if what happens if, I guess, you're playing at 11:30 and you're still playing after midnight, and they're worried, like, if you go into the casino at 11:30 and then you spin the wheel and then you're still playing, that you go spin the wheel again in, like, one turn, which I guess is the whole reason for it. But at the same token, those are your 2 spins for the day. So, like, you know, for the 2 days. So if that's the spin, that's your spin, and you don't get another one until after midnight the next day. Like, I don't know. It's just such a weird rule. I find myself a lot of times having to take a break and let the whole clock just reset, so that way, you know, just don't spin the wheel on Sunday, so that way on Monday, if I want to get in there at 7 o'clock in the morning, I can, and I don't have to wait till now, what, because it's like 7:30. Oh man, I gotta go. My wife's waiting on me. I shouldn't even be doing this, actually. I came home to take the dog out. I'm supposed to be heading back over to my Aunt Marlene's for game night. I'm sitting there hanging out with you guys to do the wheel spin, just making sure you guys are cool, making sure you guys are having a good time. So make sure you do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Hit the comment section. Let me know you guys are out there. I'm doing this for you, man. I'm getting in trouble. I'm putting my balls on the line for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, let me know what you thought about this video. Hope you guys have a great Saturday night. The most wonderful Sunday. Tomorrow we're going to Dino World. Huh? Pretty cool weekend, huh? Airsoft on Saturday. I'm going to Dino World tomorrow with my wife's friend, Ellie. I like to call her 11. Stranger Things. But anyway, guys, take care. Remember, this is not goodbye. Simply to be continued. And until next time, don't spin that quarter anywhere else. Thanks so much for hanging out in Rob's Arcade, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.